Hello everyone. Welcome back to Mr. Leo English channel. I am very happy you are here with me today. If you are listening now, maybe you are at home. Maybe you are walking. Maybe you are on the bus or in your car. Wherever you are, thank you for spending this time with me. Today, I want to talk about the new year. I want to talk about how I plan my new year. I will speak slowly. I will use simple English. You can listen, you can relax. You can learn step by step. 1. The New Year feeling. The new year is a special time. At the end of the year, I feel many things. I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel excited. Sometimes I feel a little scared. A new year feels like a new page. The old year is finished. The new year is empty. And when something is empty, we can choose what to write. That is why I like the new year. It is a time to stop. It is a time to think. It is a time to plan. 2. Looking back at the old year. Before I plan my new year, I always look back at the old year. This is very important. I ask myself simple questions. What was good this year? What made me smile? What made me feel proud? I do not think about bad things first. I think about good things. I take a notebook. I write slowly. This year, my good things were simple. I had dinner with my family many times. I watched the sunset at the park. I learned some new English words. I did not give up. These are small things, but they are important. When I write them down, I feel thankful. I feel calm. This step helps my heart feel warm. 3. Learning from the past. After I write the good things, I think about what was difficult. I ask myself, what was hard? What was stressful? What do I want to change? I do not judge myself. I do not say, I am bad. I say, I am learning. This year, I learned something important. I learned that I try to do too many things. I wanted to learn English fast. I wanted to work more. I wanted to be perfect. But I was tired. So I learned this lesson. Slow is okay. Simple is better. 4. Choosing one big goal. Now I am ready to plan my new year. Many people make a long list. I will wake up early every day. I will go to the gym. I will eat healthy. I will learn English. I will save money. This list looks good, but it is too big. I made this mistake before, so this year I choose one big goal, just one. I ask myself, what is the most important thing for me next year? My answer is simple. My big goal is balance. Balance means work and rest, learning and relaxing, doing and stopping. I write this big goal in my notebook. I write it in big letters. 5. Small steps are the key. A big goal needs small steps. If my goal is balance, I ask, what small things can I do every day? My small steps are easy. I walk for 15 minutes every day. I stop using my phone before bed. I study English for 10 minutes. I rest when I feel tired. These steps are not scary. They are friendly. I tell myself, I do not need to be perfect. I just need to continue. 6. Planning with a calendar. Next, I use a calendar. I like a paper calendar. I can see the whole month. I can touch it. I can write on it. First, I write important days, birthdays, holidays, family days. This helps me remember people I love. Then I write fun things, a short trip, a weekend rest, a coffee day with a friend. Fun is important. Rest is important. When I see these days on my calendar, I feel happy. Life is not only work. 7. My word of the year. Now comes my favorite part. I choose one word for the year. Just one word. This word is my guide. This word is my feeling. This word helps me choose. This year, my word is calm. When life is noisy, I remember my word. When I feel angry, I remember my word. When I want to do too much, I remember my word. Calm. It tells me to breathe. It tells me to slow down. One word, big meaning. 8. Planning my English learning. English is important to me, so I plan my English simply. I do not say, I will speak perfect English. I say, I will listen to English 10 minutes a day. I will learn 5 new words a week. I will repeat simple sentences. That's enough. English is a journey, not a race. Every small step counts. 9. A new notebook, a new start. At the start of the year, I buy a new notebook. It feels special. It feels clean. On the first page, I write, My New Year Plan. I use colors. I draw simple lines. I enjoy it. This notebook becomes my friend. I write my thoughts. I write my plans. I write my feelings. Writing helps my mind feel clear. 10. Talking to myself kindly. In the new year, I promise one thing to myself. I will talk to myself kindly. If I miss a day, it is okay. If I feel tired, it is okay. If I need rest, it is okay. Learning and growing take time. I am not late. You are not late. We are just beginning. 11. A message for you. Now, I want to talk to you. Yes, you. If you feel lost, if you feel tired, if you feel unsure about the new year, please remember this. You do not need a perfect plan. You just need a simple start. One notebook, one goal, one word. That is enough. 12. Let's reflect together. Before we finish, I have a small question for you. What is your word of the year? Is it hope? Is it health? Is it learn? Is it peace? Think about it. Now write your own plan. Please leave a comment below and share your one big goal for the new year, your one small step, your word of the year. Remember, you don't need perfect English. You need small steps. We learn English together. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for learning with me. I hope this simple story helps you. I hope your new year is gentle. I hope your new year is kind. We will be here on Mr. Leo English channel. We will learn together, step by step. Happy New Year! If this lesson helps you, like the video. Subscribe to Mr. Leo English for easy and calm English every week.